How's it going, folks? It's Andrew from MAO Magic here with the BranchBox USB-C hub for the new MacBook. This is one of those Kickstarter Indiegogo projects that many people thought would never ship because it got delayed several times, but the creators were very open about where the issues were and how much progress they were making, and we now finally have it in person. They said they were going to be creating kind of a custom USB-C cable to go along with it, and I haven't really noticed anything. It seems just like a small standard USB-C cable, but it is nice that it detaches, so you could replace it with a longer one if you so choose. As far as ports go, there is a USB-C out, then there is a USB-C in for charging, mini display port, and 2 USB cables, or USB ports, and on the other side, 2 more USB ports, but the other side are a little bit special than the original 2. There is a lightly brushed logo on the top of the box. It's a little bit hard to see even with my camera lighting. On the bottom, you will see a specific serial number, especially for these that were, self-starter ones from the Kickstarter or Indiegogo campaigns. It's a little bit disconcerting, but in the instructions that were included, they did say that if it does not seem to work right away, try turning the cable around. I'm not sure which way they meant, this way, that way, upside down. Either way, it's USB-C, so there should be no top versus bottom or right side versus wrong side. When it is plugged in, it'll light up underneath as reddish when it's charging and green when it's done charging, which is just a nice physical indicator of when it's not and is charging compared to the Apple's new chargers, which don't have any of that. Very reminiscent of the old MagSafe cables. Now, I mentioned that these 2 USB ports on the side were a little bit different, and that's because they are higher power, which means they can power things like an external hard drive. This does have mini display port out, which is a downer if you have HDMI. However, if you own a Apple Cinema display that uses Thunderbolt, that's great. Now, you do need to make sure that you're going to use an active HDMI adapter. Simply search for that to convert from that mini display port to HDMI. My biggest complaint otherwise is there's no SD card slot on here. As a filmmaker and as a photographer, I really need that SD card slot, so that is the one thing that I am missing in this iteration of the BranchBox. If you are interested in picking one of these up for yourself, I will put a link to the Indiegogo campaign and the manufacturers in the description below. Let us know what you think down in the comments, and until next time, it's Andrew for MAO Magic.